Here's the best way to get every single resource in BSSR or Bee Swarm Simulator Remix. Tickets are an important resource, I would say, as you can buy blue extracts with them, red extracts, gumdrops, and all that kind of stuff. Tickets, best way, Moonsprout, right there, spawns in blue bamboo field. Ticket planters, now these are kind of broken. However, if you do get lucky and they work, they drop about 30 tickets. Mobs, just like that, chicken, all that kind of stuff. And last but not least, you can also get them from puff shrooms. They spawn from planters. Gumdrops, early game when you still have quests. I'm completely out of quests because I've done them all. They're the greatest way to get them from those quests. Or the gumdrop ticket dispenser. That's basically the only way, aside from a rare chance from sprouts and planters and all that kind of stuff. Red and blue extracts, Moonsprout over there, drop them pretty often. Farming in some fields, I believe blue, raspberry, and rose field drop red extracts and blue extracts, respectively, when farming in them. And obviously red extracts from the red extract dispenser in red HQ and blue extract dispenser in blue HQ. Evictions, 30B area over here. They cost about 50,000 honey whenever you first max them out at their price. I believe it goes from 1,000 honey to 50,000 honey. Royal jellies, sprouts, mobs, basically everything in the game. Yeah, basically everything in the game. Same with elite jellies. Treats, sunflower seeds, pineapple, strawberry, blueberries. These can be gotten from farming in fields like clover, blueberry, watermelon, all that kind of stuff. They also drop from mobs. Mobs are the best way to get treats. Planters are the best way to get treats as well. Sunflower seeds, pineapples, all that kind of stuff. Stingers drop from vicious bees. To tell if there's a vicious bee in a field, there'll just be a stinger like this popping out of the floor. Steak drop only from chef bees. I believe there's a very small chance from normal mobs, but the best way is chef bees. They're pretty common. Rice, same from rice planter bee or rice farmer bees. Sorry, they are a uncommon bee. They're pretty common. Ticket planters in general. Plants are us. Basic egg drop from the basic egg dispenser. Diamond egg from planters, mobs, all that kind of stuff. Bubble bottle, planters, all that kind of stuff. They're pretty useless. Electricity, they at the final quest of Quake Bee and Smoke Bee. Army Bee, every single quest from Army Bear drops an army egg. Or not drops, he gives an army egg. Trigger treats from all that kind of stuff. So just farming in fields, mobs, all that kind of stuff. Construction Bee, you can get from the 35B area to the left. Enzymes, best way to get them, Moonsprouts. I'm not sure of any other things because they just came out today. Easter tickets are useless other than for the grabbers, but if you want them, farm in Cloverfield. And I believe some quests from Easter egg gives them, or Detective Bear. Micro converters, quests, ticket planters, sprouts, all that kind of stuff. Crates from the crate store next to the sprinkler store in the 15B area. Just over here. And last but not least, hearts, which drop from mobs. So basically every mob drops them. They are, again, pretty useless as they're used only in the Valentine shop, and Valentine shops are pretty useless unless you're starting off and, like, very fresh. Aside from actually, as well, clovers. I don't have any because I already bought them all. But clovers, Lucky Bear, and just farming in Lucky Field can drop them. Same with the Luck Bug right there, drops them. Aside from that, that is the best way to get every single resource in the game, and or the only way to get every resource in the game. Now, eggs for the Easter egg event, when you donate them to the Wind Shrine, for example, red egg drops 2,500 blueberry or strawberries, I believe. Sorry, they might have changed that with the new red HQ buff. But aside from that, I mean, there's no other way to get them. Now, if you're farming in fields for resources, evolve Smoke Bee. So let's find them in the bee thing. Evolve Smoke Bee has an ability called Fog, which makes a big circle, basically with the Smoke Bee's face on it. And if it's in the field, in that circle, a bunch of blueberries, if you're farming blue fields or something like that, will just spawn, like tons of them. So it'll clear out a big patch, and then they'll just start spawning constantly. So that's the best way to farm them, in my opinion. See you next time.